I want to spend my whole life with Brian because it's just better with him in it. Yeah, I just can't imagine a day without him, so.
There's no one that I would rather spend my time with. There's no one I would rather raise a family with someday. That will never change. There isn't another Nick, and so I want to be with her. We both lived at Compass, which is a ministry. There's a guys and girls house next to each other. We moved in there, and at the time when we both moved in, everyone in the houses was somehow dating.
Just the girls would mention these two guys, like there's two options. And I was like, no, I don't really want to, but that changed kind of quick, I guess. And we would just naturally end up hanging out together.
We'd have game nights a lot, and then the more I was interested in Dominique, the more frequently we started having these game nights. So the first thing I noticed about Nick was just how kind she was and how much she cared for the people around her, I think, and that was really attractive. So
I really respected that he always went out of his way to reach out to the people that maybe other people weren't talking to or something, so it's very selfless. I think everyone thought he was the cool guy, so I was for sure attracted to that because I'm super out of my league sort of thing. Anyway, we ended up going on our first date a bit sooner than we planned.
We were at Hidden Falls Park.
And it was good, we were just walking. And then we got Thai food. We're both I can't believe we're on a date.
Well, leading up to the date, I had been talking with my roommates a lot about whether I should ask her out, or because I didn't want to date someone who I wasn't going to end up marrying, and so I prayed about it. And the first time I knew I wanted to marry Nick was definitely a lot earlier than it was for her. Yeah,
I had never dated anyone before Brian, so even just the fact that I did want to, it just showed myself that I was kind of all in for it.
I made this kind of elaborate plan that was all based on
it was a lie.
Yeah.
He said that his brother's living in Nebraska and he loves being outside and stuff. So he was Eric really wants to come up when it's fall colors and everything to go hiking with us. So we have to reserve this weekend. Yeah, this is all planned, but I totally believed it. And Eric's sorry man, my car's in the shop, I cannot come anymore. I'm do you want to invite friends? We could still go. And he was let's just go us two. And I'm okay. And he wanted me to come for breakfast that morning. So I went early in the morning, we had breakfast together, and then we walked there. I even said while we're walking, I was this is the perfect day for me, being able to have coffee and breakfast together and being outside. He's could anything make it better? And I was no. And so after a bit of fussing for the ring, then he proposed. And my two sisters and his brother were there. But I kept saying no way, I can't believe it. I said no way.
Yeah.
I want to spend my whole life with Brian because it's just better with him in it. Yeah, I just can't imagine a day without him, so.
There's no one that I would rather spend my time with. There's no one I would rather raise a family with someday. That will never change. There isn't another Nick, and so I want to be with her.